We are all sick and tired of the same old annually released lazy ass sports games that continuously drain the life out of us, which is why NBA The Run is the exact game every sports gamer, especially you 2K niggas, needs to be looking at right now. A fun, arcadey basketball game reminiscent of NBA Street that will remind sports gamers that you can actually have fun and not be trapped in the eternal misery of playing the same game, the same bullshit every fucking year that kills you. NBA The Run is exactly what sports gamers need right now, and let me tell you exactly why that is. NBA The Run fills the void of fun arcadey basketball that truly hasn't been filled since NBA Street left us. We did get 2K Playgrounds, but let me be honest, that shit was not hitting nearly the same. With NBA The Run being developed by former EA devs that worked on NBA Street, they are far more capable of capturing the essence of what made those games cult classics to begin with. It's fun, it's cool, it feels great to play, and most importantly, I believe it'll make 2K try just a little bit harder. Now, that comes with the caveat, if this game blows up the way I hope it does, then it could really get 2K and maybe even EA's attention to come in and try and capitalize on the market with their own bullshit versions of arcadey basketball or football or whatever. And even if those versions are complete crap, that would low-key be a big win for us sports gamers. Unfortunately, sports games are stuck in this terrible cycle where you keep getting the same game every year with a roster update and more sweat pouring down their faces. At least if the scenario where NBA The Run does pop off and gets the attention of 2K and maybe even EA, it could make for competition in a market that has none whatsoever. Yes, I know that it's not the same type of game, so it's not really direct competition, but if it gets the big dogs' attention enough for them to make a move, then that is a huge win for us sports gamers. Another thing that I hope NBA The Run does is make some of these whale-spending 2K niggas remember that you can have fun on a game without spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. NBA The Run is going back to the way things should be for sports games before EA and 2K realized that people would spend their entire life savings on some dumbass team pack. Unlock things by simply playing the game. I know most of you forgot how to do that, and I know this transition will be difficult at first, but getting through it will hopefully remind you that you are far more than EA's and 2K's personal piggy bank they can break open at any time they please. Now with that said, the question still remains, is the game doing enough things right for players to even want to play it? Now first and foremost, the gameplay is incredibly fun, and it does make me nostalgic from the days I played NBA Street as a kid. The beta ran perfectly smoothly, and I was playing on PS5. I experienced no crashes, no lag, no frame rate issues. It ran buttery smooth. The roster so far is already looking great. I'm just hoping they add some historical legends, get us some MJ and Kobe, and well, come on y'all, they know who to add. They're gonna add them. The announcer genuinely does crack me up sometimes.
Got heart. Oh, LeBron. LeBron. The announcer's funny.
I can't express that enough. They got that 100% right, and I'm so glad they did because it also adds to that nostalgia factor. The courts look great and they each have their own distinct aesthetic. The opposing team having grayscaling, I cannot express enough one of the best things they could have done. It is genuinely so good that they added that because it gets very chaotic, especially when everyone's trying to get a rebound or everyone's jumping in the paint trying to block and dunk or whatever. It gets very chaotic and it's very easy to lose track of who is who, and that grayscaling feature was a perfect add. I'm so glad that was added. The end zone abilities fit the characters perfectly without feeling extremely broken, at least in the 2 hours I got to play. Now that could be subject to change, but I only got 2 hours on the beta, 2.5 hours on the beta. I wish they made that longer, but from what I've seen so far, the end zone abilities were fire. The animations look great on each player. I haven't experienced experienced any crazy broken animations, except for one I will get to later, but there's not a lot of like, they just look cool, they're flashy. I think there will be more. I will say they need more, but there probably will be more. This was just a beta, so things are subject to change for that. The gameplay is surprisingly deep. There is an actual skill curve in this game, and it will reward better players. You will have to keep in mind your stamina bar. You cannot spam stuff. You cannot sit there and just cheese the whole fucking game. You actually will have to play like you got some fucking sense. The controls are intuitive, so it really should be easy for any 2K player to come in and pick up the game with no problem. Teamwork makes for way more effective and cooler plays. You have to be communicating when doing alley-oops, because you just have to throw it up to them when they jump. It's very cool when you pull it off, but you gotta be talking. And then the different rule sets in the tournament mode really adds to how engaging and addictive the gameplay is. It basically makes it like a roguelike. Like every match is gonna be different. One game you'll be first to 11, 1s and 2s. Next game is 3s are 3 points, but everything else is worth 1 or whatever. Or you'll have unlimited stamina, first to 24 or something. It's really nice. I fuck with that a lot, and I think it was a fantastic way to do the game mode that way. And finally, the game is only going to be $30 at launch. This is a day one cop for me. This was a perfect price point to set it at. I was going to be very nervous for them if it went any higher than 30, because I think it's just, you want to make it low enough to get people into the door, and I think this was the perfect price point to set it at. So thank the freaking gods they made it $30, because I'm definitely getting this game. So now, with all that said, NBA The Run has a lot of great things going for it, but that is why some of these negatives are going to hurt and stand out a lot more. Especially this first negative, it ties into a lot of the problems of the game, and I think it can hold the game back from really pushing it over the top and getting what exactly I said earlier, the attention of EA and 2K. The camera options, and that's right, we need more camera options. Specifically, I think we just need the 2K camera. Put the 2K camera in the game, because it gets very difficult tracking things sometimes and getting certain angles right on rebounds and blocks and steals. Especially rebounding, there'll be a lot of bodies getting jumbled in the paint, and it's super easy to lose track of your character or whoever you're playing as in the chaos. Like I said before, the grayscaling helps a lot, but having a better camera angle would also add on to that a lot. Another issue that comes with the bad camera angle is you'll see a lot of times, this probably happened to everybody in this beta, that someone will just run to the bottom corner of the screen and all the other team has to do is icon pass it, because no one can see where they are, and then they just chuck up a 3 and they're just getting free points basically, because they're just going to go in that corner where you can't see them and chuck up 3s, and you're just kind of screwed. The best solution, I think, is just to add the 2K camera. I think it also will help with the intuitiveness of the gameplay. I think it just makes things a bit easier for everyone with the 2K camera. But also, I think maybe just zooming the camera out maybe another like 20%, 25% can help with seeing more of the court. Yes, I just made those numbers the fuck up, but the camera is the biggest issue for me, and it's probably the most annoying thing in the game to deal with. It's definitely not experience ruining, but it needs to be a top priority. Getting more camera angles. Like, they have the slightly more zoomed out one, which I think they have one that I'm talking about with the 20 to 25% zooming back out, but it's honestly not that good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of whatever. Steals and push are very overpowered, especially stealing. It's way too easy at times to just steal the ball. A lot of people just start spamming square right by you and get the fucking steal. It's kind of annoying. The push is not as overpowered as I thought it'd be, but I'm not gonna lie, I was bullying the hell out of somebody with it in the game, and it was like I almost started to feel bad for them.
They can't score quick enough. Can't score quick enough. We smoking them now.
Okay, come on, stop pushing him down.
Oh my gosh.
The alley-oops have no real counter to them, at least none that I've discovered. Again, I only played 2 hours, so there probably is one. I just haven't discovered it. But if there isn't one, There needs to be, because alley-oops, there was a match I went through where it was basically like, yeah, they're just gonna throw up an alley-oop every time and just score because we can't counter it. And the stats at the end of matches glitched a lot. It was kind of annoying because, you know, I'm like, damn, I had a good ass game. I look at the stats like, nigga, what the fuck, I was ass. And I didn't even realize it until like an hour into the beta that they were just flipping the stats. I'm like, oh, that's the other team had those bullshit ass stats and not me. So they would be flipping them with the players. That's kind of a minor, but it needs to be fixed, but it's not huge. I'd much prefer the ones before that to be fixed first. That's, like I said, that's a minor fix, but it definitely needs to be fixed. And like I said before, NBA The Run is exactly what sports gamers need right now. We need something fun, something exciting, something different, something with some swag in it, because I'm not gonna lie, I've said it earlier, we've been getting fed the same slop over and over and over again. I literally haven't bought a 2K in forever. I basically stopped playing Madden because that shit is definitely ass. And oh no, I did get the last 2K because it was on sale for $10. So, because I missed it, but I refuse to support the bullshit they do in those games. This game is something that we all should be supporting. Sports gamers, get together. Come on, everybody to the front. Get this game. $30. It's fun as hell. It has some things to fix, but it does not ruin the fun at all. So please support this game. And shout out to NBA The Run. I am hyped to play it. I'm gonna be on that shit a lot. But with all that said, I am about to hop in my Franks and fly on out of here. Peace, y'all, and thanks for watching.